gurgitated studio because I had all my artwork out that I was trying to get rid of because I'm at a point in my life where I don't want my daughters to have to deal with all this stuff. But these in here are all related to Danny and our years together and our years with our dog. So anyway, these are, and so this, I kind of had an opening and I called it Tribute to a Lost Dog because when I moved here, to a found dog, because when I moved here, one of my dogs, my dog I had was 14, wandered off, and I had a show at the Bienville Gallery, and that was called Tribute to a Lost Dog. Jethro was a found dog. He was like a wonderful, best dog I've ever had in my life, and I've had a lot of dogs. Danny loved the dog. You loved the dog. I mean, everybody knew Jethro was king of Magazine Street.
Wow.
But anyway, so it was kind of like a tribute to a found dog because he, you know, somebody that anchored Danny and I. And I'm going to read a poem for that Danny wrote for Poppy and I during our years here called 4 a.m. It's in the book called You Stand Alongside Desire. 4 a.m. by Danny Kerwick. 2012 for Pat Kaschuk and Poppy Miles. 4 a.m. King of the world. Sleepy dreamers in other rooms. Pin drop in studio. Objects in stasis. Shimmer. Place for coffee cup. Armature on easel. No sound without magic. Time stopped. She opens door to garden. Daughters, flowers, green roughage, and rabbits. Under cherry laurel living. Simple power delivers vision. Nothing heroic. Form in light, chance disposition. Self-tremor, deep down. Paint undercoat of secret soul. 4 a.m. Moon, a gold coin. Tossed up on a blue-black tarp. Sound of urban rooster crow breaks the stillness, and across an egret perched on chimney, silhouette in stars, waits for glint flash on fish pond for early snack. Sneak a shot of wine. Think of a touch as if you are touched. Drink fingers through entire body. There is no floor under you. Get old, get young, get old again. Lose sight to beginning murmurs. It has dimension. Try to lift what you see. Ascend without wings. Fail better, someone said. Horizon dies, then light. An aggression, timelessness. Miss Rosemary down the street sits on her porch. Sews gold into clothing, waits for church bells to ring, neighbors to greet. A sketch of her likeness is tacked to studio wall. Adorn the borders of living objects, 6-color with wax for heaven's texture. Get old, get young, get old again. Remember, walk on levee at twilight, then paint yourself out of the picture. The egret flies over sleepy dreamers. Houses, starlit yards, as rabbit leaps for burrow. Miss Rosemary has moved back to Alabama, fingers her rosary and prays. Another day begins in this place, to be made or found, discipline or haphazard. Simple light works the sky. Landscape pulls us together. Overcomes death, another moment.
And Danny, I think he's with us in spirit.
Oh yeah.
He's here with us.
Oh yeah, and actually I wanted to also share a quote from a book I've been reading, Aztec, probably some of you have read it. And what it is it's the main character in the novel, and I'm sure this book is written by someone who's studied anthropology deeply, the history of Central America and Mexico. But he's consulting with his priests after his wife dies, and the priests say, death is merely death is merely, God. Death is merely the awakening. Death is merely awakening from the dream that we call life. And I read that and I said, you know, that is really it. This is just a dream. And I've written a couple poems. I've written actually a bunch of them. I'm just going to share a couple of them with you. And they're short. It's called Spooky Action at a Distance. Lone electron traveling light years away to say Europa. Electron's former atomic partner, here in grassy cold park puddle, rainy dawn, seeping through black sock. Meanwhile, electron partner on far side of Europa, transversing galaxies, immediately perceives wet, gray, morning light filtering through live oak coolness. If electrons can we? I've been reading a lot of quantum physics. Metaphysical stuff. Okay, here's one. Cold November night. If I could stop sound, catch the arrow of it in mid-flight in my hands, transmute that into the wavelength of dog's quantum leap on bed, sudden glow of man under covers, unfold all in the music of your repossessed eternal smile. That's it.